guys, welcome to my channel. I'm assuming that you're coming here for the first time because I do not really post often. But today's topic is really important to me because I always wished that when I am in my school or when I am doing like my college first year or like second year, somebody would have guided me on how exactly can I get collaborations if I'm a small creator, or how can I get internships. And that is exactly what I'm gonna tell you. And trust you me, I'll be really transparent because I understand what it feels like to have no direction in your life. So my background has been super crazy in terms of careers. So I decided to be something completely different from what I have decided to be now. I have seen two different paths of career, like there and everything just going here and there, and I was not able to decide what to do. And that is when I got to know what exactly I want to do, and I'm gonna post a video about that as well. I started earning at the age of 18, and even if they are like pennies, it's a small amount. It's very big for me because I believe that if this is how I'm starting, I'm gonna do good in my like actual age when you were supposed to like earn, or like you get what I mean. So when I used to research about such topics, the only thing I used to get is that freelance about any skill that you have, or if you don't have, so you can learn some skills and then freelance about it. But I personally see that is one way of earning for sure, but the whole problem was that I didn't know how to learn a new skill that early. And also, even if I know such skills, then it's really difficult to get a freelance job too. There are so many competitors and people would like to pick others with a higher experience and not somebody who's like a fresher and a newbie. So freelance was not really a solution for me at that point of time. I always like to create content for me, and trust me guys, if you really like to create content, then you need to start. That's such a big opportunity in creating content. Like, you can earn through so many ways. So I am not a big content creator or influencer. I'm at somewhere around 1k followers on Instagram, and on YouTube it's less than 1k. But like, what I have observed is that followers do not really matter. What matters is how you speak, how you edit, and what kind of content you post. What matters the most is your communication. Trust me on this. And not just content creation, communication is something which is mandatory in aspects of your life. Whatever you do, good communication would always be a privilege to you. So even if you think that you are not really good at communicating, or you lack somewhere, or maybe you are just nervous of your speaking and everything, you can obviously improve those things and you can be better at it. Main point is that how did I start to earn at the age of 18? So there were different things, different sources by which I was earning. So first was I started to get collaborations on my Instagram account even when I had less than 1,000 followers. That is because I initially accepted barter collaborations, and till date, if barter comes to me, I definitely would accept it, because as I said, it's not about the amount and something like that, but it's about where you started and how you started. And when you do collaborations, be it barter or be it paid, brands notice you. If you have made your video really nice, so the editing is good, the communication is good, and if everything is good, then brands do notice you. God knows that they might be, ready to give you a paid collaboration. So why just decline the opportunity even if it's barter? Of course, I got barter collaborations, but in between barter, I did get some paid as well. The amount was obviously very small. It was somewhere around 1,000. So I got this first paid collaboration, which was from a jewelry brand. So I had to go there and shoot for them. So I'm gonna disclose it. It's okay. So they paid me 1,500 for me to go there and act as a model and shoot, which is again very less, because while you go and then you come back, obviously there is your travel expense and everything. But then I was really happy about it. I was like shouting and really crazy about it, because that was my first ever paid collaboration. And every creator would understand that how big of a deal it is, even if you get your first barter or even if you get your first paid collaboration. And then I got the same offers from like the same agency, the same brand again. And apart from that, I also got some like freelance shoot kind of a situation where this agency was there, this marketing agency, and I had to go to their place. So I had to shoot a few videos for them in a day, and they used to pay me for a day. And also before that, we did this in barter. So I went there, I shot 16 videos in a day, and I got a very bad serum, like from a very bad brand which I've never heard of. I got that because this was supposed to be a barter deal, and at the end I was expecting something good, because as a girl I would love skincare and makeup products even if it's barter. I went there even if that was the barter collaboration, but because I did well, I spoke well, the reels were good, the brands liked it. They called me again, and this time on paid basis. So that is my whole point, that even if you're getting opportunity on barter basis, or if there's something that you need to put in more and you're getting less in return, do it. In the start, do it. You need to understand your worth. I get it, I totally get it. But if you would not start, no, then you wouldn't get something in return too. So I did for them in barter. They liked my content and they called me in for a paid one. This time it was for 1500, then it was 2k. So that is how they started to increase it. Also, the other day when I went for the paid collaboration, I did not shoot 16 videos because I knew that I am not gonna give them this much content for this amount. That is what my brain cells told me, ki do not shoot a lot for them. But then ultimately we got into this argument and I had to quit from there. And I'm really grateful because they did not really valued me. So that was my second source of income. And I also did one more internship, which was with a bag brand, and there I used to create content for them. That was also a paid internship, so I got paid for that as well. It was somewhere around 6 to 7k. And then I got this internship at Fest Cafe and Dessert. So that was through my college. I am in my first year of college. I'm doing fashion business management. So the founder of this cafe came to our college for their master class, and I was just very eager to know everything. So I just had a lot of questions to ask. That is how I got his attention, and that is when we talked about internship. I sent my resume and they were paying me somewhere around 10k. Again, cannot disclose the full amount, but that is the idea. Basically, my point is that you need to start. If it's content creation, do it. If it's something else, do it. Just start it. And if you face any difficulties, like if you don't understand how to start it and how to do everything, then I am genuinely I want to help you guys out there. I have no clue. You're officially in my video. I'm gonna post this.
Okay. Subscribe guys.
Okay, yeah. So back to the point. So I was saying that if you guys really need some help, you can drop a DM on my Instagram account, YouTube comments, where you can write whatever your query is, and I'm gonna try my best to reply as soon as possible. I'll surely reply, but not sure for the time. One more thing that I would love to address is that I've seen so many creators saying that pick a niche, but this is what I have done, and this is what I strongly believe, that you do not need to pick a niche in the very start, because you are still experimenting with your life. You do not know what boosts up for your account. It's not like that you're sleeping and in your dreams it will come, okay, this is your niche and you'll have to post about this. No, that is not how it works. While posting content, two things are mandatory. First is that you should enjoy in whatever you are creating. So your niche needs to be somewhere around what you love doing. So I, for example, love to create content around skin, beauty, makeup, or transitions, modeling, or food as well. So that is how I'll decide my niche. I will not go into a technical sector because that is not something I enjoy. I have to decide my niche in this particular range. So that is what you have to do for yourself. You have to decide a range for yourself, and then you need to experiment posting about that range, and then you will observe and decide that what is working for your own account, what you are best in. So that is how things actually work on Instagram and YouTube. So even if you decide like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, there are 90% chances that things do not go according to your plan. So it's better to not keep that much expectations and to always keep a range of things that you can try while creating and posting. Yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I hope you guys got some real insights of what happens and what really goes on when you are actually there on social media. Thank you.